Hi and welcome to Susan Sells. Tonight we can cover all of your bases. We've got everything from food for your plate to a roof over your head through to a man with tools. And sharp ones at that. Andrew from Canterbury Mowers and Cycles, how you doing?
Good,
Mowers
yourself?
and chainsaws, my apologies.
That's all right. We do everything. Doesn't matter. Not just mowers, not just chainsaws, blower vacs, hedge trimmers, the works.
And it's the time of year when you really need all that stuff, isn't it?
Very much so. Well, actually, it's been extended a wee bit this year. You notice your lawns are still growing like crazy?
Yes, so does my teenage son. He's not terribly impressed with the fact that his chore has continued.
No, a lot of people aren't. Because normally this time of year we start to look towards doing winter servicing, where our your mowers tend to be put away in the shed and forgotten about until next year. Please don't, because next year when you get them out, usually if you leave it to the last minute, there's a big delay.
Do you give them a good clean when you do them as well?
Very much so, yep.
You know,
Water blast down is,
this year, more than any other year, if you've had any of that nasty, silty stuff on your property, you've been using your mower, do not leave it sitting there over winter.
No.
It won't be good.
No, it
really
sticks to it. It really does stick to it. And it also chews the living daylights out of your blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is going through. It's very, very hard on gear.
Tell you what, though, it is. I've got enough on my plate at the moment, what with filling and blimmin' claim forms and heaven only knows what. I can't be bothered dropping my stuff into you.
No, well, give us a call. Just all it takes is one phone call, and we'll call around and pick it up for you. So if you just phone 3663924, and the rest we'll take care of it.
How much?
Simple as that.
How much for a pickup?
Free pickup and delivery with or service. Yep.
Well, you can't really argue about that, can you? I mean, you have no excuse.
No,
how much easier could it be?
Exactly.
Not at all, and it doesn't matter where in Christchurch you are.
No, anywhere in Christchurch. Yep. We've got a van, we'll just call around. Thursdays is our normal day for being out and about, so just give us a call and we'll pick it up.
Wow, good deal. Now, what else do we have?
Okay, at the moment we have a promotion going with Echo and Shindara, a couple of our quality products that we do. They're a Japanese product. Okay, they do a full range of outdoor power equipment, chainsaws, trimmers, fertiliser spreaders, all that sort of gear. So if you'd like one of these brochures, just give us a call and I'll throw one in the post here so you can have a look at it. You can also look online and get it. But yeah, there's a whole range. I can't bring everything, obviously, to show you. The other thing we do a lot of is sharpening of good old hand tools. Yep. Okay, whether it be the long-handed shears that you do for trimming edges, whether it's the hedge shears. These old school steel with wooden handle ones, fantastic. Make a beautiful job. Come up fantastic with a good sharpen and a service. So give us a call or just drop them in. And we can pick them up at the same time we pick your mower up. No troubles at all. These
are the oils that obviously you use in your servicing. Are they available for sale as well?
Yep, they are. We sell all the accessories. I mean, we've got all the gear so you can either do it yourself if you wish to, if you're a home hand type person. But most importantly, we have this here, which a lot of people aren't aware of. It's called a fuel preservative. Okay, fuel only has a shelf life of about a month to 6 weeks.
Really?
So, yep, it goes off, especially if it's a two-stroke machine, which makes for very hard starting and in worst-case scenarios can cause seizures in engines.
Get this, you need it. And I tell you what, Jeff Morton swears by these.
Again, another fantastic product. It's a new product on the market. It's only been out a matter of months, but it's called a pivot trim head. Fits most line trimmers. So
if yours is doing what mine's doing, sitting in the back of the garage because it's all munted, this is what you need, and here is where you get it from. Well, this is who you get it from, Andrew, and here is where you get it from. Edgeware Mowers and Chainsaws in Westminster Street, edgwaremowers.co.nz. Ring him for a free collection for your lawnmower service, 366 3924.
And it's a very warm welcome to Viv from Vivacious, who brought us some beautiful garments last week. And Viv, it looks like you've got another delectable range for us today.
We have. Great use of words there. Beautiful gowns. We've got some really, not loads, but we have for the ball season got some full-length gowns as well too. And the spearmint colour is beautiful. So something a little bit different. This one I have in an 8 and a 10, and we usually only buy 2 of any colour, of any style of the dresses there.
Fabulous.
As well.
I'll put this at the back.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. A gorgeous little wee jacket here, and we've got stunning, coats that you can put on with pieces, and the patent leather glove. Just a really nice, soft little wee dress for underneath too. That's just got a really nice layering look, and the coats, the bags and things like that. I always say take on somebody, so you became. I think you should sort of do sort of like a. Take on a person when you're wearing these sort of pieces.
Is this very
really,
Dior, a Dior look?
Oh, no. Probably Jackie Onassis really is
Okay.
actually probably more the lot. And I did have a beautiful hat, which is actually sitting over there, which I didn't bring in, but we've got plenty of hats and fascinators as well.
Fantastic.
Too. Yeah. Beautiful coats from overseas that are really, just a little bit different as well and quite stunning. This red and black. And I've got underneath a beautiful merino dress there, which is really lovely and a really nice style on. Now, this featured in the press in the Zest magazine last weekend. There was a write-up on it on the Wednesday, and it just is a really beautiful merino dress there as well. Some stunning, casual coats that you can throw. You can wear these to a wedding, but you can also just chuck them over the top of your jeans as well too. So it's a really, really good little coat there as well. And I've just teamed it up, picking up, with one of our petticoats for underneath for layering, and just the beautiful dress there as well, and the scarves.
A lot of detail,
beautiful.
Viv,
Absolutely.
on the front.
Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous use of colours as well. An evening wear, we have got some sequin, and this is a wee tunic here in the sequins, and also a long line cardi as well that you can team up over the top. Just a really nice New Zealand made piece, so a really nice sort of colouring, and some nice clean. Now these are actually pull-on pants, so you don't get any lumps or bumps around your tum, so nice and clean look as well too for in a layering
Wear
pant.
it anywhere.
Yeah. Great little look. Now, this is a wee piece from Kets here, the blue piece. Now, you'll actually see quite often, the netballers have been the presenters have been dressed by her, and she does some really nice looks. So, quite a cool look, and you can show off your nice boots and your shoes.
So a bright colour under something black.
Yes, and we're doing little wee short jackets over the top of those as well. New Zealand made merino. Now this has actually got the tunic, a scarf, and also the pants, and just a really good wee look to it as well, that you can actually team up and get that nice clean look there as well, and the bagging as well too. That
I
goes
like
with
your
it.
use of necklaces.
They are very cool. Now this is our butterfly dress. It actually stretches out and fits quite a few different sizes of ladies, and the fleur-de-lis in the merino body as well too. Very cool on. You'd look at it and you wouldn't put it together, and then I've just teamed it up with a wee merino piece over the top there as well. So a really nice, layering look, but we can help you
A bit of
put
winter
together these looks as well. So come on out and see us. Saturday we're open 9 till 3, Thursday till 6:30 as well. So yeah, make the time,
Viv,
take the time.
You've got to show us that one.
That's just a layering piece we're putting underneath pieces, so it's really good for layering. And again, we've got lots of different colours and styles of these as well too.
Here we go, and there we see some fabulous stuff from Vivacious, and you'll find them at 55 Nottingham Avenue in Hallsville, and the telephone is 322 6126.
The man with many clocks is Don Tappan from On Time at Cavendish. How are you, Don?
Good, so we thought we'd bring along some alarm clocks today and just show you some different features of what they do.
Fantastic. Gosh, where do we start?
Yeah, well, it's winter's coming. Wake them up in the morning, won't it?
Oh, I tell you what, I've got a couple of kids could use these. Should we go down this way?
Yep, some weather stations down the end there.
Oh.
There's 3 there,
Yep.
digital one. This alarm clock here, it's got a function on it where it's got a sensor at night, so the alarm clock will glow the face. So you'll be able to tell the time all night, and it's just battery operated, you don't have to plug it in.
Battery operated. So absolutely no excuse.
No excuse.
Oh, I don't know that I want that one.
And we run wall clocks like that too that have that same sensor function.
That's a good idea.
Well, we've got one in our stairwell at home, and it just lights the stairwell enough to walk down at night safely.
That's very
pretty
practical.
cool, eh?
Yeah,
Yep.
love it.
That round one over the end there. Wake up in the morning, push the button on top, you'll see the time projected onto the ceiling, so you can just go back to sleep.
Oh, I
Pretty
want
cool, eh?
that. That's
Yeah.
cool. That wee guy there, the
Yep.
wee round fella.
Wee round one. These are all wee travel clocks that you can take away with you. Mm-hmm. It's a good series of those.
They're cute.
More travel alarm clocks here that fold up, digital one.
Yep. Yep.
Then we have metal bell clocks.
These are so
Yeah,
cute.
these are pretty cool, eh?
They're really retro, aren't they? I could see one of these sitting in a beautiful old country farmhouse kitchen.
They wake you up, eh?
Oh, I suppose they do that
Yeah.
too. You could use it for an alarm timer on your oven, couldn't you?
Yeah, the big ones have got a really loud alarm, and you can put them on the wall as well.
They are so cute.
So they've been really popular.
Very, very smart. What sort of price range for these, Don?
The small ones are $30 and the large ones are $67. So that's pretty cool.
Do you know, I have to say, I would have thought they would have been a lot more than that.
Well, they should be. They would be if you want them. Each week I think we'll bring one piece along from our museum.
Yes.
All right? This is a replica of the Liberty Bell Clock. It was made for the 150th centenary of American independence. We've got an American clock show on at the moment.
Wow.
Our museum has got around 400 old clocks there, antique ones worth anything from $300 to a couple of grand each.
Gee, they're not for sale, are they?
No, they're just for display. We're 2 busloads strong Wednesday. We had about 100 people coming through
That's
the museum.
exceptionally good.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
Because you've got one of the, am I right, the biggest range of clocks in New Zealand?
In New Zealand, yeah, by a mile. Yep. And the museum beside it. And then beside the museum's our clockmaker's workshop where we do repairs and maintenance on clocks.
Isn't that fantastic?
So it's a one-stop shop.
With the Clock Museum, that's the Old Timers Clock Museum, 7 days or 5 days? How often?
Oh, 5 days, we're civilised.
Good.
Yeah.
You should have a weekend off too. I think that's
So
important.
we have Monday to Friday.
Yep. And with the clock and the retail and repair side of things, is that the same?
Same, 5 days, yeah.
Okay. Now, Don, you need to explain very carefully to me exactly where you are.
Well, it's in Cavendish Road, which Cavendish Road runs the same way as the main North Road. It's across the railway line,
Yep.
so it's 1 street west of the Redwood Hotel.
Oh, that's easy.
It's got the worst signage of any complex, so I think we have a competition to see if someone can give us a decent sign out the front of the place, because the developers won't.
Ah, fair enough.
It looks a bit rubbish, but you drive into the centre, straight ahead of you is the Cosy Cafe,
Yep.
straight to the right of that is Old Timers and the On Time Wash
I
Shop.
have to get a photo next time you're on. Bring a photo of the frontage so we can go, that's Don there, that's Don. Because that's great. That's On Time at Cavendish and the Old Timers Clock Museum. Oldtimers.co.nz 352 9064.
And it's a very warm welcome to Linda from the footwear outlet. And that's a best-kept secret in Kaiapoi, and she's going to tell us all about it.
Well, yeah, but it's not just Kaiapoi, because we're going all over New Zealand now, aren't we?
Indeed we are.
Yeah, we are. Hey, I've even got a fan in Tauranga, and I just want to say hi to Matt. Just before I forget.
Right.
Now, I have to tell you where we are, because this is a bit of a stumbling block for some people, particularly folk who aren't really familiar with north of the Waimak. So the old bridge is closed into Kaiapoi, so you need to avoid that area. You head up the main North Road and you go past the exits to Kaiapoi until you get to the third one, which also has a 71 on it. So you take that exit and then you go back across the top of the motorway, carry on down there, and Ranfurly Street is on the left. Look for the rugby club, we're just beside that.
So that's part of the old Kaiapoi woolen mills?
Yeah, it is. And boy, do we hear some interesting stories about that place. And because it's such a run-down wreck of an old place, it's not really, but it just looks so unattractive from the outside, and you think, how on earth could you have a shoe shop in there?
We'll have to get some shots next time.
Well, it's a good idea. But we do have a shoe shop in there, and people are always really surprised, and you hear constant wows when they come in, you know. We have got such a regular clientele now, they are kind of used to it. But we call ourselves an outlet because we have ends of lines and samples. That's one of the things that we have. But mostly we have really excellent current stock that you're seeing all around the countryside, not just it's not just ends of lines. It is up to the minute latest comfort styles for the whole family.
So that's at very affordable prices.
Look, the prices are really great, and because we are in that location, we just don't have the overheads that other regular retailers have. We're really lucky in that regard.
That is the killer.
Yeah, I believe it is. Look, we've got old carpet, and it's now getting worn because we're so busy, but that's beside the point. Old carpet, no carry bags to put your shoes in when you leave.
Just plastic?
No, shoebox.
Shoebox,
that's
right.
it. No till. You know, so it's handwritten, and no piped music, no flash seats. It's just so basic. And that's really how we can keep it this affordable. Yeah.
Well, look, tell me about some of the prices then,
Well,
Linda.
I want to tell you, this whole range of our wonderful Padders shoes is $129. All these shoes are $129. They're all leather. They're leather-lined. This is their Natura collection. It's called a waxy leather. And maybe we can pick up a little bit of detail on these shoes. Have a look at... where shall we go?
Say this one here.
Yeah, OK. That one, if you just open the strap up there, it's a Velcro, which everybody loves because we're so lazy. Look at the beautiful leather lining on that, the lovely colours. Just a fantastic comfort range, very popular.
The colours are absolutely fantastic and practical on the bottom.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Just wonderful, and they look as though they would be the essence of comfort.
They are. Everybody who puts them on says, wow, these are so comfortable.
And menswear as well?
Yeah, we've got everything, yeah.
So there we go. We will find it all of this you will find at the footwear outlet in the Kaiapoi Mill, which is situated in Ranfurly Street, Kaiapoi, and you can telephone them on 03 327 0576.
She's all settled in now to her brand new shop, Rowena.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm pretty exhausted. It's the signs have just gone up just as I left here. Some of the glass cases are being delivered while I'm here.
Wonderful. This is to Beads Unlimited,
Yes.
of course, and that's on the corner of Cranford Street and Innes Road.
And it's really gorgeous. It's fantastic to have a home after being knocked out of the art centre like that.
Yeah.
And it's too dangerous to be in, but it's lovely to have somewhere that's bright. And we're right on the street, right beside Kids Cakes, and really easy to find. And we're open 7 days.
That shop's been all sorts of things over the years. It was a dairy when I was a little girl.
Yes,
It's been a real estate agent, and now it's home to some of the prettiest beads in the world. We've got some shots of some of the beads in your store, don't we?
Yes, we have.
Because you mentioned the art centre, I think, in here.
Now these ones here are the earthquake house beads. You can see the first one is one with a little gold chimney and the sterling silver. We have them for the memory bracelet, so some of them have a large hole, so you can put them on the memory bracelet. We also have them so that they can hang from a necklace. They start at $39, and we have one that is the 6.3 house, so that's for the February earthquake, and we also have one for the 7.1 earthquake. Now, it's they're really beautiful. They're really, really pretty, and there's just something really lovely about them. They made us cry when we first saw them.
What a lovely piece.
Yeah,
Beautiful, aren't they?
They really
Do we have
are.
another picture?
Yes, we do. And now this one, the one on the left for us is the art centre. Up top right-hand corner is the old Boys High building where our shop used to be. We had it specifically made to celebrate our store in there, and now it's become a memorial bead because none of us are in there anymore. It's such a beautiful bead.
Is that the one that goes on the memory bracelet?
Yes, it does, although we have got the one for the charm coming soon. We haven't got it yet. The other one beside it is actually the Broken Spire Cathedral. And it's also really lovely. A lot of people collect these pieces, and the art centre bead is $44 and starts at $44 for the sterling silver, and the Broken Cathedral is $54.
That is a very good rendition of what the cathedral looks like today.
Well, it is like how it is today. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Those
It's
are great.
very
Lovely
sad.
collectible pieces.
Yes, they are.
They look gorgeous, though, on their shelves in Rowena's brand new shop.
Yes, and all the jewellery in the shop is starting to arrive. Because we had no cases, we couldn't put them in there.
Look at these little guys.
I know, these are really cute. Now, these are our... they're our little fairy, they're little fairies. They can be made into necklaces or earrings or pendants.
Cell phone charms.
Cell phone charms. People, we've got kits of them. I'll just hold that up so you can see that as well.
How cute are these? So this is something you can pick up at the shop and take home?
Yes, these are $13. The kits are $13.50.
How many fairies in a kit?
That's
not something you say every day, is it? How many fairies in a kit, Rowena?
There's one fairy in a kit.
Right.
But, and they're really, really lovely, and children from about age 8 can make them.
So if you want a fairy for either ear, that's 2 kits. Hey,
yes, it
it
is.
would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Otherwise, you look a bit silly with a fairy just off one ear.
And then we also have this little bookmark here.
Very
You
cute.
might not be able to see that.
Now, this guy gets unpacked as soon as Rowena gets back to her shop. Should be on the shelves tomorrow morning, I think.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Wonderful. Beads Unlimited and beautiful new premises now. Rowena is on the corner of Cranford Street and Innes Road. Still online in the same place, beadsunlimited.com, 379 5126.
And it's a warm welcome to Glenn from Fresh Meats on Barrington.
Hello, Jeff.
How are you, Glenn?
Very good. Hello, everybody out there. Hope you've had a good day and you're after some nice fresh meat from Barrington Fresh Meats.
May I say, Glenn, there's nothing quite like coming into your local, independently owned butchery.
No, well, there you go. We try hard, Jeff. We
Indeed
put on
you do. I know
quite
you
a
do.
good display and plenty of car parking right at the door. We've got F-Post and we've just got our new Shoppers Club up and running. So we signed up over 500 people
That's
last
fantastic.
week.
That's fantastic.
Shoppers Club. So come in and get some... discount, some Shoppers Club points and get some discount at Christmas time.
That's a great time to have the discount. Now, Glenn, you were explaining to me before that this is naturally hung beef.
Tender hung beef.
Tender hung beef.
Yep. So
Tell
it's
us about that.
hung. It relaxes the meat when it's hung. It doesn't stretch the meat out. So it does wonders for the tenderness of the product.
And that's what you like. Let's see what you've got, Glenn.
So we've got some, a good selection of beef. We've had the tender hung beef on special for the last couple of weeks, and we've got some more different cuts here today. We've got the beef schnitzel, $12.95, either plain there or already crumbed. We've got the beef stir fry and the black bean sauce at $10.95 with the veggies mixed through. So a quick and easy meal there, Jeff.
So you've prepared the meal just about.
And good winter tucker here with the diced stewing steak or steak and kidney for those that prefer a little bit more flavour.
Indeed. Nice with pastry on the top.
Yeah, well, there you are. That's right. And we've got a selection of bulk packs at Fresh Meats as well. $10, $15, $20. Sausages, saveloys, bacon and a few other
My mouth is
cuts
watering.
there. So you save a bit of extra money on those. Down the front there, Jeff, we've got the sirloin steak at $21.50, so that's normally $24.95, so there's a saving on that one.
Is that the New York cut?
New York cut, so
Right.
that's cut quite thick.
Okay.
Connoisseur steak, that one. But we do have it cut a bit thinner, porterhouse steak.
So
same
you'll
thing.
cut to the customer's
Oh,
requirement?
yes, we can do, yeah, not a problem.
Okay.
And any number that they prefer as well. Beef olives there at $11.95. We've got the genuine beef sausage, Old English beef sausage at $7.99.
Do you make those?
We make those on the premises, yeah. Fillet steaks on special at $34.50, saving $5 a kilo on that. And we've got a real good special on corn silverside there, Jeff. It's a premium quality, premium grade corn silverside, $6.99 as you can see. And good selections, nicely trimmed and ready to go.
To have that cold or hot, it
you're
just
dead
makes
right.
makes two meals on 2 different days, doesn't
That's
it?
right, yes.
And of course, to recap, the fillet steak, of course, you cut to size.
Definitely.
And all that is at Fresh Meats on Barrington Shopping Centre. Phone 332 8450 or freshmeats.co.nz.
I've got a new friend. Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is rather. Diane, lovely to see you.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
Now, you're still doing real estate, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Because I know your face from real estate.
Yeah, real estate's still ticking away. So we're selling, lots of listings coming on the market at the moment.
That's good.
And I've got the property management as well. So,
Fantastic.
we're still there on the corner of Ferry Road and Ensels Road.
If you need a rental, she's the lady to go and talk to. If you need to sell your house, don't forget. But you have a store now also selling clothing.
Yeah. I had the two passions, always had real estate, and I did 20 years of fashions prior to just on 20 years in real estate.
So your store is Diana
Fashion and Style.
Nice.
416 Innes Road.
I have some style on me. Do you like my bag? This is gorgeous.
Yeah, and look, with a tunic like this.
Oh,
What I
beautiful.
mean, you know, the black and the red.
Which part of Innes Road is that, 416?
Down by Philpotts Road. Philpotts Road,
okay.
there's the BP garage.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a little block of shops, and we're there.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so it's very pretty.
Isn't that great?
So you can wear something under it and pop a jacket over it. It looks delightful.
And these are from all over the world?
All over the world. I haven't really gone with reps. I personally shop. So I've been to Australia, Canada, America, hand-picked in China, and I've just come back this time last week.
Give me a price idea.
$139 for a beautiful tunic like that.
That's good.
These ones here, this is our little sign, this is our little logo, $69.
And that's for the pink cardi?
That's for the tunic.
Shouldn't call it a cardi.
These are $119, and these are really popular.
Isn't that pretty?
And we've got them in all colours and fit all size ladies. So
here we are.
Oh,
isn't
beautiful?
Blue.
So we've got the tunic, and then this is a top. Look at this top suit.
Gosh.
So we just popped it under there, but you imagine that with black trousers.
Yes, I can.
And then we've got lots and lots of scarves.
Ah, bling, fabulous.
Now this is the new. This is pleather.
What's pleather?
Pleather is not leather.
It's pretendy leather.
Yeah, but it's such good quality. Now, I've worked in my fashion days. That's what I did. I actually did leather fashion.
Okay.
Not fabric. This is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yum.
Absolutely. Isn't
Price
that
on
gorgeous?
that?
The price on that is $139, just in the store this week.
You'd almost have to, sort of, wouldn't you, really?
Isn't it lovely? Yeah. And this is another one. Look at the work here.
Oh.
Isn't that delightful? So, and this little tunic.
Is that pleather?
That's pleather. I know, it's the best I've ever come across. And this little tunic just had that sort of winter white sandy colour. They call it sand.
Oh.
So you can wear that as a tunic, you know, with
These
the
are
top
really
underneath.
unusual. I haven't seen these
Yeah,
anywhere.
so there's the back of that one.
Oh gosh, isn't
We've
that
got
smart?
lots of these. Now the ladies are coming. When I say lots, not all just the styles, the zebra. We've got the newspaper, we've got the ladies' faces, we've got the leopard print in the grey and in the brown. So they really are nice. You can wear them without the belt, or you can wear them with the wide belt.
That's so in.
This I adore so. And it's not really my colours, but look at that. Look at the feature on there and the blouse and the little swing.
For something that is really unusual, you're not going to see it any old place. It's just a little bit out of the way, down towards Philpotts Road. Diana, Fashion and Style, 416 Innes Road, 386 3588. In fact, see how quietly I've snuck away with a couple of pieces she didn't even notice, Dave? What do you think? Don't I coordinate well?
Go try them on.
No, well, I'll wait until you've done your thing, and then you never know, that might just happen. Talk to me about roofs, Dave.
Well, everybody's got one, and it's a good thing to have on top of your house to keep the water out at night.
Right, well, there's no argument there, is there? I'll just pop off and try these, shall I?
We got that one right, and most of them have been all shaken up.
Yep.
And you need to get them fixed before it rains. And this year we're really lucky because the weather's so mild. And winter ain't here yet, but when it hits, it's going to be pretty nasty, I think.
Haven't had the shortest day yet, and my dad has always said to me, you get the rotten weather in Christchurch after the shortest day.
That's
now,
right.
Let's have a look at some of the roofs that you've been seeing on the job.
Yep. Good
and these are some of the roofs that you'd really want to, oh dear, not be having a look at once the rainy season comes.
I've used the same pictures this week because I've had a lot of phone calls off these, so I thought I'd just use the same ones again. But
hey, I hope they weren't ringing that blue cell phone there, Dave, because not a lot would have been coming out of that.
But that just... it just shows you what's happened. They've had little cracks in them before the earthquakes have struck, and with the earthquakes and the tremors and that we're getting, they just keep getting shaken and shaken. And what happens is the water is just going to get in. So,
and of course, once it gets in, it's getting into
it gets into your timber, and it gets into your
the
bats, and gets into your ceiling, and it costs a lot more money.
That's not good, really.
No. EQC has allowed the homeowner to spend up to $2,000 to fix these. Now, most of these are running between $600 and $1,300 to get them fixed. So it's not a big, expensive job to actually get them done, but you've got to get onto it before winter because every time it rains, my phone goes crazy. So if you go outside, have a look. If you've got a roof that's looking like that, you are going to have problems.
I'm not going to know. I can't see on top of my roof.
Get us out to come and have a look, and I'll tell you.
You don't mind doing that?
No, I don't mind doing that.
What if you say my roof's fine?
It won't be a problem. You're lucky.
So you're cool with that?
Yep, cool with that. Well, the thing is, at least you know, and it's peace of mind.
Do I have to faff around with EQC, or are you going to do all that stuff for me?
No, what we do is we fix them,
yep,
and we just send the bill to EQC.
So it's just one thing.
Yep. As long as you've got your EQC numbers, that's all you need. And like I say, the homeowner has permission from them to go to the value of $2,000. And it's called emergency repairs.
Yep.
If you don't do it and it leaks, you're not just fixing the roof that's going to be the problem, it's the water damage inside as well. That's where the problems really start, because it gets into your gibboard and into your linings. And
then you're in for a big nasty mess. Hey, that one looks all right.
That's been fully redone.
Oh, that's good. I'm pleased it looks all right.
It ain't going to leak. The trouble is it's a bit foggy because my camera threw it in the rubbish bin after taking those.
Was that your camera on your cell phone that you stuck in the roof earlier on?
Yeah. No, it was a wee camera.
Bit of a hint there, Dave. Oh, look
camera.
At that. Very nice.
But we will get some better pictures. And it means it's waterproof.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, too, once they're done like that, with the earthquakes and tremors coming through, they're not getting any worse than that. They don't break when they're done like that. We've had to go back to none. So that's a good thing about it as well. It holds it all together.
These, I shouldn't really be seeing too many of these anymore, should I?
Well, there's still a lot. If you go up the hills, there's a lot of tarpaulins, a lot of acres of tarpaulins, and I keep saying to people, look, tarpaulins aren't designed to keep the weather out of New Zealand houses.
And I suppose even if you have damage elsewhere in your house, get your roof fixed.
Yeah, the roof's number one. Get it fixed.
Yeah. Now, what this picture is?
This one here, we just don't do houses. We do painting, interior and exterior as well. We did that whole building out there in Rangiora.
Oh.
And we've got full-time painters, so we do the whole thing.
The whole 9 yards.
The whole 9. I was going to say shooting box, but
you can say that too. It's your show too. AA Roof Inspections.
We do it all.
Dave, good on you, matey. 0800 766 378. Hope you've had a good time on the show tonight. I know we all have, and we look forward to catching you here tomorrow again on Susan Sells.